These are my pet birds. Birdies, no! What's going on, guys? My name's Skability. I'm still mourning the loss of my bird friends, but anyway, we got a video to do. So, patch 2.4, Paving the Way for Rise of Iron, just came out the other day. Huge weapon tuning patch, and I really just want to focus on one gun right now, and that is the Boolean Gemini. Now, I believe the Boolean Gemini is the new best exotic scout rifle, and that's a pretty huge claim to make, judging how Mida multi-tool is a pretty devastating weapon. And I'm not saying that the Mida multi-tool is bad by any means, but I'm saying that this is probably going to take its place as the new top dog scout rifle. So let's take a look at why I have this opinion. So in my mind, there are 3 key things that make this gun better than the Mida multi-tool. So actually, you know what, for starters, let's actually compare the two. So as we see here, Mida multi-tool has a slightly higher rate of fire, has a pretty solid amount less of impact. I don't think it's enough to make a significant difference in time to kill, but is a pretty solid difference. It has less range and less stability than Boolean Gemini, at least the way I have mine set up. But it has a lightning fast reload, and then it has a higher magazine size. But let's take a look at the Boolean Gemini. Now, Boolean Gemini has pretty well-rounded perks compared to the Mida multi-tool. Everything's kind of, about the same. It's about a 4-shot kill in Crucible. And I think that is just one strong suit, is that its perks are so well-rounded and averaged out with each other that it's just such a good all-around scout rifle. And it kind of fits in with the archetype of all the medium rate of fire scout rifles that are all very well-rounded. So I think that is a huge advantage, not necessarily making it better than Mida multi-tool, but definitely helping along that way. Moving on to our second benefit, and this comes courtesy as of weapon tuning 2.4, and that is the addition of high caliber rounds being embedded into the weapon. Now, high caliber rounds, as we all know, staggers people quite significantly more than your normal weapon would, but then coupled with Boolean's first main perk, Unflinching, which reduces the amount of flinch that you receive when getting shot, and you have quite a combination. And if anyone remembers, there's another weapon that has this combination, that is the Red Death. Now, what makes a huge difference here is that high caliber rounds is an embedded perk, so it's not taking up your middle slot here, meaning that you have room for things like Hammer Forge or Perfect Balance. But the real advantage with this is that not only can you stagger your enemies more, but they can't stagger you as much, giving you just a all-around huge advantage when it comes to one-on-one engagements. You're just going to be flinching them significantly more than they are flinching you, and that's definitely going to give you a massive leg up in one-on-one gunfights. And then moving on to the third huge bonus that this gun has is its exotic perks. It has 2. And they're kind of rewards. You have one way or another, and essentially it's like Visa MasterCard rewards. You choose how you get rewarded. Do you want your airline miles, or do you want your cash back? Essentially, you choose how you get rewarded with the Boolean by the way you kill people. If you're just absolutely on point with your aim, you're getting precision kills left and right. You choose one way, and every precision kill you get will give you bonus agility for 7 seconds, and this stacks up to 3 times. Now, let's say that you're just not really hitting headshots that well, or you just can't seem to finish all your kills off with headshots. Well, choose another, and that will give you bonus armor on non-precision kills for 7 seconds, and this stacks up to 3 times as well. I think this is a great way to really make the gun yours, and even if you're just not playing too hot, well, you have a way to kind of compensate for that and potentially recover from a sticky situation. But let's get into some gameplay here, where I'm using the exact setup that you're seeing on your screen now, and I'll talk a little bit about the gun in depth from there.
Show me you can take ground. Hold the zone. Oh yes. The battle lines have been...
Alright guys, I'm back. I wanted to let that first clip roll a little bit because I love Shaq's new voice. I think it is awesome. His new lines are so much more motivational than they were in Taken King. Before he was just kind of like, oh, you're losing, you suck. Now he's kind of like, you're losing, stick together, you know. He kind of gives you some advice on how to pull together as a team and really do better, and I like that. And if you get something like First Blood, as you saw, he really just kind of hypes you up like, you're doing it, good job, keep doing it. And I kept performing mostly because I feel like I was motivated, but also this gun is so powerful now thanks to that weapon tuning patch, and I think this just goes to show. This is relatively a close quarters map. It's Burning Shrine on control, and it's just it performed amazingly, more amazing than I even thought it would. And I think it goes to show this gun is seriously it's a huge contender in the Crucible now thanks to this weapon tuning upgrade. And it's amazing how just one little perk being added to it can make it so devastating. And I just think high caliber rounds has really just brought out everything this gun has to offer, especially when it's paired with unflinching. Red Death has unflinching and high caliber rounds too, but the difference is that Red Death's high caliber rounds is in its middle perk slot, whereas on the Boolean it is embedded into the gun, leaving your middle perk slot open for things like perfect balance. And I think that just allows you to really just bring out more of this gun's strengths. And obviously it just goes to show, I mean, look at the gameplay, it's speaking for itself. And you'll actually see right here, I'm getting shot and my gun isn't flinching, and that is obviously unflinching doing its job. And then my high caliber is really just throwing them off. They can barely hit me. I mean, out of those 3 guys, I think only got hit 3 times. And then this guy gets the lucky sniper kill. I only say lucky because, you know, after the patch, if you hit someone that is scoped in at you with a weapon, they flinched like 5 times more than they used to. So luck or skill, I think in that case it was luck, but there are some skilled players that can easily just adjust or aim and just boop on you. But before I go any further in the video, I just want to take the time to say a couple things. One, if you like the video, or if you like the music you're hearing in my videos, please check out my buddy's SoundCloud page. He really does enjoy making music, and anyone checking out his music will just further motivate him to keep doing what he loves. And I am very happy and thankful that he's letting me use his music in my videos. And I think the least I can do is just, you know, put the word out about his music. I like it. I think it's great music to vibe out to, and obviously use as background music in my videos. But yeah, if you have anything to say about his music in terms of if you like it, or maybe something you see he could be doing differently, or something you want to hear, put that down in the comment section down below. He watches my videos and he reads all of my comments, so he will see your feedback. Also, if you have anything that you don't like about my videos or something you want to see that's not here, please put that in the comment section down below. Constructive criticism is greatly appreciated. Just don't be that guy who says, oh, you suck, you should just quit, because 1, we aren't going to listen, and 2, it's just not accomplishing anything. If you're going to do that, at least say what you think we're doing wrong and why we suck, and maybe even leave a suggestion on how we could not suck. But with that said, back to the gun. Now, I know I said I would go in depth with it, but I'm not really a stat guy. I'm not a spreadsheet, look at all of this gun's hidden stats person. I am a simply use the gun in Crucible, see how it feels, point out its strengths and weaknesses. That is how I do gun reviews. It's how I've always done it, and I think it's the best way. And this gun feels amazing. Its low recoil is amazing, unflinching is perfect, and high caliber noticeably helps you win gunfights. Like, I'm barely getting touched in some of these one-on-one gunfights, if not at all, and I love it. My one complaint for this gun is the fact that the sights are iffy. I'm not a big fan of how they work, and it's weird because it's like a double-edged sword, because I love the red dot. I love it. It is one of my favorite scopes in the game, but I don't like the front post on it, and I don't know why it's on there. I think it looks cool, but when it comes to form and function, it's kind of just there for form and not function. I think it messes with my aim in some cases, or even causes it to be inconsistent, because there are some points where the red dot is on their head and I get a body shot, and other points where the post is on their head and I either don't hit them or I get a headshot or body shot, and it's that inconsistency that has made me use or another more often than not, because sometimes I just get a lot of that inconsistency and I end up getting more body shot kills than headshot kills. So that's personally why I use or another. Obviously, I believe a skilled player will be able to find out where that sweet spot is to always be hitting the headshots, and they will easily be able to adjust their aim to fix that. I think I'll be able to get there at some point once I really just start using the gun. How'd I miss that snipe? I'm terrible, I'm sorry. But yeah, this gun functions great. It's in that archetype of scout rifle that is very well rounded and basically easily comparable to the Hung Jury or the Vision of Confluence from Vaulted Glass. And that archetype of scout rifle is basically the workhorse scout rifle of the game. It is so versatile that you can basically go into Crucible with a scout rifle of this type, do amazingly, and then go into a strike and you're still easily killing everything. And I think that is this gun's one of its amazing strengths, is that it's just so versatile. It's the one gun that can do it all type, and I think that's so cool. It's just kind of nice to have that one gun that you don't have to really like worry about, like, okay, do I have a strike gun in case I go to a strike, or do I, you know, it's just you equip the gun and you can do anything. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot else to say about this gun. I think it's amazing. Do I think it's going to replace the Mida multi-tool entirely? No. I just think it replaces it as the best scout rifle, and even that, it's not by much. Mida multi-tool is still a fantastic weapon, and I think it has its own benefits in its own right that still make it very much worth using. Very good example of that is Mida multi-tool just makes you so mobile because of all its mobility perks, and I think that's going to be hard for a lot of people to give up, because then they can run high armor and sprint at the same time. This gun in a way can do both of those, but it's just kind of based on your kills. So I mean, if you're really good at killing people, this gun is going to be amazing. Mida multi-tool I still think caters to the average player a lot better, because it's just such a very I mean, I don't mean to be rude by saying this, but it's a very easy gun to use. It's just very simple, you know, you point, pull the trigger, the sights are great. But I just think this gun in a competitive player's hands is the best gun in the game, scout rifle wise. But yeah, that's all I have to say in this video. The game's going to be ending soon, but I'm going to be dipping out. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and share if necessary. Subscribe for more Destiny, because there will be a lot more content. Rise of Iron is right around the corner. But with that, I hope you guys have a good one, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Your victory gives the city hope, Guardian.